Action.
Okay, hi guys, welcome back to As Seen In.
Hi guys.
This episode is a really special one.
This is, I feel like, very highly anticipated, actually.
The most anticipated.
Not even from us, just like in general.
Yeah, literally just like from the world.
Yeah.
So we're reviewing Spider-Man No Way Home.
There's so many disclaimers I want to make before we start. Like, first of all, there will be spoilers in this, so I beg you to just not watch it if you haven't watched Spider-Man and you want to and you care about it. Like, I don't want to be a part of your, like, sadness if you find out anything.
Yeah.
Our TikToks, we won't spoil things, which is going to be interesting because we're going to have to really work around it. But you know what?
Yeah.
Such professionals, so it'll be fine.
Follow us on TikTok and Instagram if you want spoiler-free stuff.
Yeah, but no, please, I'm even going to write it on the screen. Like, don't...
Yeah.
If you're watching, they'll be on the screen. If you're listening, just promise me, just don't listen to this unless you've watched it.
Because this is coming out very soon after the movie is first released.
Exactly.
But also, I feel like die-hard Spider-Man fans, Spider-Man fans will have seen it opening weekend.
I do agree.
But we are only giving people like 4 days.
Yeah, I'm not... Oh, just
and Americans like 1 day, 2 days, because I feel like Americans, it comes out on Friday.
Yeah, please, just at your own risk, do you know what I mean?
Watch this at your own risk, but I am so unbelievably excited for this.
Yeah. I was telling Tatty, literally, it's been a few hours since I got out of the cinema, barely slept, wearing the same clothes.
I slept. My screening was 3 hours before Katie's.
Yeah, because we filmed content for our reel, right? And we already planned to do that. And Tatty messaged me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to cinema. It's like 7, so it's quite late. But like, we'll do footage after." And I was like, "Tatty, my screening starts at..."
Hate to break it to
you, but my screening starts at 10. So unless you want to be up at 2 getting in footage of me, I think we'll leave it for tomorrow.
So fine. But yeah, we're going to start posting more like behind the scenes stuff on our reels and TikToks and stuff. So
good.
Definitely follow us on social media if you haven't already. And if you're listening on Spotify, why the hell are you not watching it on YouTube?
Yeah.
It's so much more exciting over here.
Yeah, it is. It's so more interactive.
So much
like, we're so much more personal. You can see our faces, see our bedrooms. Like, you know, it's such an insight.
Yeah, and we're going to start putting polls up on Spotify and asking for you guys' like input to vote for stuff. So definitely, you know, stay followed.
Like, if you're listening, just interact a little bit harder.
Just... Anyway.
Because I see you there.
I feel like we've spoken enough about things not relating to Spider-Man.
So true. We've given you enough time to leave if you don't want to hear the spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Literally no way.
Not literally one route home. All the routes abolished.
Yeah. What did you think?
Honestly, I loved it.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
I
loved it so much.
No, because I feel like, and I know this is a really bold statement, but it felt like my whole existence was building up to this point.
I was thinking about the things I was going to say to... Sorry. I was thinking about the things I was going to say today, and I was like, I don't think... Like, okay, do we just go straight into like a little spoiler? I feel like we have to
because it's like the film.
Yeah. Guys, I promise you, leave now.
leave now.
I don't think I'll ever feel the way I felt when Andrew Garfield first walked through that portal.
My whole cinema screen
was
like everyone was screaming.
We had like
cheering.
Gasps and like claps. And I was
Everyone
in a
was
tiny
clapping.
cinema in like my hometown, and I thought these people were gonna be boring, and everyone was like,
yeah.
I was like,
it was euphoric.
And then a minute later, Tobey Maguire. I was like, this. I turned to Heather after Andrew Garfield walked in, and I was like, Tobey Maguire has to walk in, or what's the point? And then, lo and behold.
Do you know what I found really emotional? And I don't know why. That whole sequence from when Andrew and Toby were there, I was like on the verge of tears the whole time.
I was crying because at the most unsad points.
Yeah, they started running and they were all in their Spider-Man costume. And I was like, I was literally crying because they were running all together.
when Andrew realised that Toby was also Peter Parker, because obviously he wasn't in his suit yet, and I was so worried. I kept saying, when the fuck's he going to put a suit on, because I was like, they can't get through this with Tobey Maguire not in a Spider-Man suit. And then obviously eventually it happened, but I was like, no, I've never felt like that, and it was so strange, because it was like, I've seen films before that I've been like shocked at, but it was like it felt momentous, like this is part of history now. And I was like,
in the history books.
I was there, well, obviously, but I could not believe how, like, I couldn't have gone and not seen it on opening night. Like, exactly literally, and obviously we'll get into like that, but I was so happy that I hadn't seen that spoiled, because that would be so expected, and like, so I just don't think I'd have felt the same.
Do you know what is annoying? I went on Twitter this morning and they're already tweeting like, the multiverse is broken, and it's like, well, if you're saying multiverse, proper Spider-Man fans are gonna know now, obviously, like that all of these different universes are gonna be, and coming they were like together. Sorry, I feel like you see my bra through this top. I'm honestly so past caring. No, I agree so much, because I knew that the multiverse was happening, hence like in the trailer obviously you could see all of like a lot of the villains from like villains, older films, and I was like, okay, but I've watched countless videos of the cast being interrogated about Andrew Garfield included. That man is a good liar. I don't think I could be in a relationship with him. And I'm very proud of Tom Holland.
Tom Holland was, when I was watching the interviews, I was like, he's just sweating a lot.
He's so sweating, but he was like, unfortunately they're not in the film, and I was like, he was like,
one day it would be like great to share the screen, and I was like,
and it's not, he was sharing the screen with them for a large proportion of the film.
Another thing I was saying,
I thought it was just a cute cameo at first.
When Andrew walked in, I was like, he's gonna walk back through the portal, and then same with, I was like, I don't even think they're gonna interact. I was at the point where I was like, this is gonna be a very short thing, and it's gonna be like really good, and then all of a sudden everyone's gonna get really upset. But it was like a whole bit of the film.
It was a good like third of the film.
How the hell? This is what I was saying in the car, because my dad came as well. He didn't sit with us though, so sorry about that. I didn't know he'd got a ticket. Anyway, it was the whole thing. So yeah, we were in the cinema.
That is so cute.
I could see him across the road, just like. We were in the cinema, and then on the way home, because he loves it, all of the stuff, whatever. And I was like, how the hell did they film this and not get caught? Because I was like, I honestly reckon that Andrew and Toby were like shipped into set by lorry. I'm not joking. Because if a single person had spotted them, this would have been kaput. And obviously they were already like already being questioned in interviews and stuff, so like that's one thing, but like not actually being spotted.
But then I always think about that too, because you're telling me none of the runners said a
this
thing.
is the thing. No, the NDAs, can you imagine?
ADs, the NDAs, but at the end of the day, it's an NDA. Like, if like they could have easily said something, how would they know who said it?
I don't know. I literally don't know how
that's what scares me the most.
I know.
Like, if I sign an NDA, my lips are so sealed, like I'm so scared. But I know there are people who are like, oh, I don't care.
That annoys me.
Yeah. Oh, but
no, I don't know.
Obsessed. I loved the scenes. I loved the scenes with them when they were like talking about the multiverse.
I know.
Like how Toby and Andrew didn't know about the Avengers.
Yeah.
And how they were like, wait, how do you shoot
out of your hand
your webs? And it was so like, I remember watching Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man being so young and then not even knowing something like this
would ever happen.
And it's like, wow, my whole childhood, that's what I mean. My whole existence was building up to this moment without me even realising. It literally just feels like life has a purpose because of this movie.
I know, and it sounds awfully dramatic. And I know
it sounds so dramatic, but it's so true. It now feels like my past 22 years have purpose.
Definitely. But it's so weird. No, I literally get you so much. Also, I like Marvel films, I've seen it a lot, but don't get it twisted. I'm not like a diehard. There was definitely Easter eggs in there that I wouldn't have understood and stuff like that. However, Spider-Man, I've watched all of the Spider-Mans, and I've always I've literally watched from like the first cartoon, which was like the 60s or something, like all of them building up to this. So I do feel like I'm allowed to be happy about this.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
Sometimes I'm watching a Marvel film, like the diehard fans would be like, "Oh my god, you missed that! How could you?" It's like, sorry. I haven't watched them. I'm sorry. I will hold my hands up.
Do you know what you need to watch is Into the Spider-Verse?
I know. That is the only thing I haven't seen.
I think they're going to do something with Miles Morales, who is like the guy who's the Spider-Man in Into the Spider-Verse. Because when Jamie Foxx's character was like, oh, I was kind of hoping you were black. And he was like, oh, so maybe one day. I was like, maybe that's a little Easter egg. That actually is.
I thought there was quite a lot of Easter eggs. Okay, there was lots that I got, but I'm trying to like defend because people are going to be there like, you're missing. So I know. Right,
yeah, we know
sorry. I'm sorry. But, do you know what I thought? This is very subtle as well and like may not even be like a thing. Maybe I'm really overreading this. But, you know, obviously Tom and Zendaya are like together or rumoured to be together or whatever it is.
In the movie or in real life?
In real life. And when they first sort of went public-ish, it was Tom posting a picture of them and he captioned it, My MJ. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the film, Andrew Garfield kept saying, oh, you know, like Gwen, she was my MJ. And everyone was like, oh, you know, and I think that was like him just joking around and not even knowing, because that was a huge part of it. Everyone was like, oh, that person that died to me was my MJ. And like, especially Andrew Garfield. Like
Zendaya just posted, I don't know if you've seen it.
I saw it this morning.
She put like my Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know. So I just think
maybe it's like the whole like multiverse kind of thing.
I think he was just like clowning. He was like, obviously like this is cute, but no one's gonna know that it's gonna come so full circle.
That could have been like
his caption,
that was his Easter egg for this film.
As in like this was about this film.
Yeah,
like my MJ. Like 100%. They kept saying, oh, like that person was my MJ.
When May died, and when she said with great power comes great, I was like, yeah, because I remember Uncle Ben. Yeah. And I was like, no, you can't.
When they were in the lab talking about it.
Emotional.
No, literally.
I have never been that emotional at an action film in my life.
Neither. Superhero films don't get me in my feels particularly.
Yeah, but this was
like...
This was action, comedy, romance,
it was
drama,
so funny.
Coming of age.
I was like thinking... This is so sad as well, but I kept thinking things that would make me cry. And it wasn't even that deep. I was like, imagine how Tom Holland feels working alongside these people. Imagine even Andrew Garfield working alongside him, let alone like 3 generations of it.
Yeah.
I was like
Tom Holland, you've seen all those pictures of him like as a baby boy in his like Spider-Man gear. Imagine how that must feel. Looking up to these 2 icons and then getting to share the screen with them. And
like also like roles reversed for Tobey Maguire to see like how this is, you know what I mean? I just think, oh.
No, because I don't even know. If I saw Tobey Maguire, I would break down. And
he was so Tom fit Holland, in Spider-Man as well when he was Spider-Man.
When he was Spider-Man, he was like what we grew up at, like how we grew up knowing Spider-Man. Yeah. So it's just so, I can't even begin to feel those emotions that Tom must have been feeling.
Cannot fathom.
Oh, but I've got so many notes that I haven't even looked at because there's so many.
No, I went to write notes last night, and I was like speechless. So I've just got this note saying Spider-Man and no notes.
I have a few.
Okay, tell me.
I was saying the sound design.
Yeah.
In the opening scene, like the first 5 minutes, I was watching like...
How did it start?
This is... I don't even know how to best describe it, but like when MJ and Spider-Man were like whizzing through the air.
Yeah. He's just been released. Yeah.
He's just been, and like they're on the beams. It's like funny, but then the sound is doing the most. It was just, I was like, the camera, like it was just so outstanding. I was like, this is a really strong start.
Such a strong
to
start.
A movie. And then there was also a track which was Hans Zimmer. Mm-hmm. And I remember hearing it and being like, I know this is Hans Zimmer.
Because of June.
And then I was, I was watching the credits to see. Yeah. And when the music bit came on, there was one track and it said Hans Zimmer. I was like, I knew it.
Imagine it's not the one you thought.
No, imagine. No, but I knew it was because he's got such a distinctive, like, orchestral kind of vibe. But I love that. And then, as I said, all the mentions of like Into the Spider-Verse, the multiverse. I just need a new one. I need a new movie.
So we went to see what's the one before this one? Far From Home? Yeah. Before...
that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. And I remember
we
in like were together. Your old ends.
Yeah.
And we were there and there was only... I remember it like it was yesterday. There was only us and 2 other people in the cinema. Yeah. And they left before the end credits. Yeah, we were like low-key... why are we always crawling in as they're starting? Like, anyway, and they left, and obviously they didn't know. I don't know why you wouldn't know that, but anyway,
I don't know why you wouldn't know that, especially that far in.
I was like, Tassie, I don't know how we're gonna wait. Like, minimum 2 years for this.
But no, because we were like, it could be 1 year potentially, and I think it was meant to be, but then COVID made it 2 years or 3 years even.
It was 2019,
it might be
so 2020, 2021, but we're
Okay,
at the
2
end
years.
of 2021, and that was in like summer, so 2.5.
Yeah, and I remember being like, there's literally no way I can wait even a year for this next one.
Having no clue what was coming.
Honestly, I saw a tweet, this might be really wrong, but Tom Holland was talking about interests in making a prequel. I was like, okay, with like MJ and Ned. But I need a multiverse movie.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine Miles, but the thing is, this is what confused me. Miles Morales in Into the Spider-Verse, that's obviously like animated.
Yeah.
So would they do that in real life? Or would they continue, like, do you know what I mean? But I guess we don't know.
I have no clue what they're going to do. I didn't even know what was coming next every second of what I just watched.
Yeah. Another thing I wrote down was when Toby was saying, "You're amazing" to Andrew.
Oh my God, because he's amazing Spider-Man. Yeah. I was like, and he was like, yeah, no, I am. I was like,
yeah, you're amazing.
We know.
Oh, it
was just so much, like, the one thing I wish they did, which looking back would have probably been, I can't imagine someone pitching this in a Marvel meeting, but I would have pitched it. They should have done, when they all first properly met, the meme where they're all holding the guns to each other with the in the suits. Yeah. And when they didn't, I was like, missed the mark there.
I was waiting for that.
Like, that would have been so
But I guess
funny.
they wanted to leave that for the game.
Yeah, true.
But the ending, I was like so happy that whole time when it was like the three of them, so nostalgic. And then the ending came and I was like, oh, no, so you're just going to rip my heart out.
I was like, when I say my mask was like a pool of tears by my chin where I'd been just crying into it.
Yeah. I felt like such a fool crying by myself as well.
No. No.
Because I didn't know anyone. And I was just there like...
No trust. I could feel everyone trying to like quiet cry.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we're all in this together, boys.
The cinema was so quiet in the end.
Yeah. Silent.
Like everyone was like, why are you doing this to us?
Silent.
Like, so he was like, you're going to forget me. And I was like, but no.
And she was like, all right.
You can't do this.
Don't say all right. Don't encourage this behaviour.
I will never forgive that ending.
No.
Because it just made me so sad when he went back into the coffee shop, donut shop.
No, and then he left again, like, happy for them. And I was like, just ruin their lives. It's fine. They don't mind.
It. I know they just got into MIT, but, like, get back in their lives.
But, like, they don't mind.
They really don't.
No,
she told you to come find her.
But her facial expression when he left was kind of like, I feel like that was some,
I know
him? Like, and I was like, you know, yeah.
I know.
I was like, oh, fuck.
I really, really wish there's a universe where they continue on. He convinces her that, or like, there's something that happens where she remembers again.
Apparently, Tom Holland has signed for a 4th.
What?
I think. My dad was saying this, so blame him if this is a lie. But I swear he said Tom Holland's signed for a 4th.
Really?
Yeah. But don't quote me. Literally, don't. Because I haven't Googled it or anything. So, would be good. Yeah. But I was like, are you sure? Because Toby did 3 and Andrew did 3. It makes sense for 3, but like, they are doing this multiverse things like these.
Exactly.
And also, sorry, I know this is ridiculous, but... They can't leave it as that. It wasn't a whole rounded, like, concluded.
Exactly. They're not going to.
And I know that they could open it, but that was, like, huge open.
And do you know why I think they're definitely not going to leave it? The end credits, like the end ones, Doctor Strange was there. And I think it was just a teaser for the next Doctor Strange movie. But it was very much the multiverse. Like, there were 2 Doctor Stranges.
Okay.
So it's going to... If Tom is doing a 4th, hopefully, it's going to be a multiverse situation. Yeah. Which is so sick.
No, that's so sick.
That's why I'm hoping for.
I watched the first one and I was like... And I knew that everyone was... Because some people left and I was like... But most people stayed and I was like, I know there's a second one. But it was 1. Yeah. And we're filming this at like 8. And I was like, I need to get home and sleep.
Yeah.
And... But yeah, I thought, because I heard someone behind me saying it was going to be about because I know the Doctor Strange is next year, so I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'll see it online.
Yeah. And so the first one, that was the Venom stuff.
Yeah.
So, and the Venom one, that was like
I haven't watched Venom, though.
Neither have I. Don't murder us, guys.
No, literally just don't. I can't be asked.
That was apparently some multiverse sort of stuff as well, because in the last Venom, he saw Peter Parker. He was like looking at Spider-Man and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's all these interconnected elements. But then does it mean Andrew and Toby will be back for multiverse stuff? Or
no, this is the thing. Like,
I don't know.
I'm at a point where I'm like, I want them to be in it, but like, I don't. What if that overdoes it?
Yeah, exactly. Is it too predictable?
Is it like, too much? Like, when is it gonna?
And again,
stop
with the multiverse, I watched an interview with Tom and Zendaya, and they were saying how they thought it would be cool to see Miles, like what he's doing. So I think there's some like hope for the multiverse.
Yeah, I think that it's gonna be. They've probably got it all planned out, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm acting like they don't. They do.
They do. They're smart. And I was also, another little parallel, when Andrew caught Zendaya.
Oh my God, I was sobbing at that.
I was sobbing.
No, I was sobbing at that.
I was like, no, because this is so familiar.
So, literally, for him, Andrew Garfield's a phenomenal actor.
So phenomenal.
They all are, obviously.
Obviously.
But I just love him as such a person. He's so wise.
So wise.
His interviews, like the way he talks about things is so like majestic.
Yeah.
And I just thought that moment was absolutely insane.
When he was tearing up, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, about Gwen. I was like, oh my God.
It was just so emotional.
Yeah, it was. It was heart-wrenching.
So heart-wrenching. But yeah, all those parallels, like everything, I'm just so blown away by this movie.
I'm sorry, I don't want to, it's only because I'm worried about my phone.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about how many cool suits Tom had in this one. There was so many.
I love the nanoparticle stuff.
Yeah, I was like...
So cool.
No, his suits were sick.
So cool.
He would just get a new one every now and then. I was like, all right.
It's all right. You have these in a cupboard somewhere?
Yeah. No, do you know what I thought was so cute was when he went out to save the world at the end and he'd been sewing it himself because May had died. Like, he had the fluorescent blue thing stuck in the sewing machine. I was like, I can't do it.
Can't. They've left it on, not a cliffhanger, but they've left it with some room for,
but I just also hope that, like, they have done that, but they also low-key, like, that could be a close. Like, the way that he's happy for them living their lives and he's just going to carry on being Spider-Man. But anyway, they've kind of left it open, but they kind of haven't. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. What would you rate it out of 10?
11. I literally think this is my favourite thing we've reviewed, and it was so random because I didn't think it would be, but I think because it was just so good. Yeah.
It defo broke the charts. Like 10 is too small of a rating.
No, it was huge.
This is unbelievable. I did not expect a film to blow me away like this. I can't wait in the future to do like a whole marathon. Yeah. Of like I want to do the whole like Marvel universe.
Oh my God, I want to as well. And I also Googled it, and like obviously a lot of them are out of order, but there's a way you can watch it in order, and I really want to do that. Yeah, definitely. So we'll see.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you haven't seen it, you really shouldn't be here at this point, but hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you thought about the movie. If we've missed anything, in the comments on YouTube, DM us, whatever it is. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere.
YouTube,
you know the drill.
All the stuff.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much.
And huge things coming for season 2. Yeah. Of As Seen It.
No words, just trust.
Just trust us. But yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Catch you so soon.
So soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, catch you next time on As Seen It.
Yeah, this is the thing. As Seen It. Bye.
Bye.